Hello everyone, welcome to the Stoicism and Spirituality channel. Have you ever felt ignored or like your opinions weren't being heard? Have you struggled to earn respect and attention from people around you? What if I told you that the ancient philosophy of Stoicism could be the key to making you someone of priority, who naturally attracts more attention and respect? Today, I'm going to show you how you can apply Stoic principles to gain more priority in any area of your life, at work, in relationships, and even in social situations. Let's discover how self-control, rationality, and serenity can be your weapons to gain more respect and influence. Key principles. Control over emotions. Don't let emotions govern our actions, especially in moments of stress. Acceptance of what we cannot change. Focus on what's within our reach and accept what we cannot control. Living in harmony with nature and reason. Acting ethically and rationally, regardless of circumstances. Example. One of the greatest examples of this is Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher. He practiced self-control in the face of crises, maintaining a rational and measured stance even during times of war. How Stoicism can give you priority now. Let's explore how Stoicism can be applied to gain more respect and be seen as someone of priority. Let's get into it. Control over emotions. Imagine this situation. You're at work. A tense meeting is taking place, and a colleague begins to make harsh criticisms. Many people in your position would lose their patience and react impulsively, which could hurt your image. However, if you apply the Stoic principle of controlling your emotions, you can remain calm and focused, responding rationally, which will surely highlight you as someone who stays serene even in the most difficult situations. Example. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, reflects on how to deal with difficult people. He said, "There is nothing wrong in being criticized by someone who doesn't know what they're talking about, and that the best reaction is always to act with balance." Stoic mindfulness practice. Stoicism teaches us to pause before reacting. When something happens, you can take a step back, reflect, and then make a decision. Imagine someone trying to provoke you emotionally during a discussion. Instead of reacting immediately, you breathe deeply, analyze the situation, and choose a calmer, more controlled response. This self-control creates an impression of inner strength and naturally attracts respect and attention. Example. Epictetus, for example, when he was still a slave, knew that he couldn't control the actions of others, but he could control his own reactions. He said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to what happens that matters." This perspective is essential for anyone who wants to be seen as someone with priority and respect in any environment. Self-sufficiency and self-confidence. Another important point in Stoicism is learning to be self-sufficient. This doesn't mean being arrogant or isolated, but rather trusting in your own abilities and not depending on external approval. When you demonstrate that you can make decisions without needing constant validation, people begin to give more weight to your opinions and choices. Practical example. At work, this can manifest when you make an important decision without waiting for approval every step of the way. This makes your leadership more assertive, and you become a person of reference, someone others naturally turn to for advice or guidance. Examples of great Stoic leaders and their priority. Let's use historical figures as examples to show how they applied Stoicism to become people with more priority and respect. Marcus Aurelius. Marcus Aurelius was not only a great emperor, but also one of the greatest Stoic philosophers. He faced numerous challenges during his reign, including wars and political struggles. Despite this, he always maintained his posture of wisdom and rationality, which earned him great respect both among allies and enemies. He was a leader who knew where to focus his energy and was admired for his ability to act with serenity during crises. Epictetus, a former slave who became one of the greatest Stoic thinkers, taught that our inner freedom is the true priority. He knew that true greatness isn't about possessions or status, but about how we deal with adversity. His philosophy attracted many followers and placed him as a leadership figure, even without a formal position of power. Seneca, one of Emperor Nero's closest advisors, applied Stoicism to live ethically and rationally. Despite being in the midst of a corrupt court, he maintained a stance that earned him respect, even during turbulent times. His ability to be firm in his principles made his opinions prioritized, even by those in much higher positions. How to apply this to your life now? Let's break down practical steps that anyone can apply to gain more priority in their life. Calm your mind before reacting. The first step is simple but powerful. Calm your mind before making decisions or responding to something. Practice deep breathing or mindfulness. This creates a sense of control that will make people around you see you as someone serene and in control, someone worthy of trust. Focus on what you can control. Identify the situations in your life where you waste energy trying to control the uncontrollable. This includes the behavior of others or external situations. When you begin to focus only on what's within your control, your actions become more directed and effective. Example: at work, if you're constantly stressed by tight deadlines or the behavior of colleagues, remember that you can only control your own effort. Focus on doing your best, and the results will follow. Become a role model. Live according to the principles you preach. Be the example of calm, rationality, and consistency. This will make people see you as someone they can trust, and automatically you'll gain more priority in their lives. Stoicism teaches us that by maintaining self-control, focusing on what we can control, and acting with clarity and rationality, we can become more influential and prioritized in our environment. Start applying these principles gradually. In stressful situations, breathe, reflect, and act wisely. You'll notice that over time, you'll be seen as someone who deserves priority and respect. If this video helped you in any way, give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more tips on how to use philosophy to transform your life. Don't forget to watch these other 2 videos and further improve your knowledge.